Okay, so we just looked at different troubleshooting details like the pinwheel pass, rolling out, etc. So one more minor detail I want to cover real quickly is when we're playing the Williams guard, one thing it's not very high percentage, but we have to look out for this, is what if my foot is dangling, especially if my heel is around the shoulder and the foot is just relaxed. My opponent could reach up, grab the toes, and push the foot down whilst lifting his posture up and creating some form of toe hold, ankle lock pressure. First off, it's not very dangerous. It's not a very high percentage submission. Second off, there's a few easy ways to counter it. First, let's look at how to prevent it. So when we're playing the Williams guard, I want to have this foot flexed. So first off, that makes it further for him to reach. So when he starts reaching up, he has to reach behind him where he's not that strong. And second off, push the foot down, please. My ankle is pretty strong in a flex position. Same as when you're getting ankle locked, you flex the foot. You're pretty strong, you can toughen that out for a second. Now, because he takes this arm away, there's so many options we can do here. First off, if I'm really afraid and I just want to protect my foot, I can just reach over, grab the foot, and now it's his power versus mine. And it's very hard to now put some pressure on my foot. Second off, I can use that same arm to strip the grip, pull it in, and make this meat hook here. We're going to see what we can do with that in the chapter of rubber guard. Yeah? So a few more things. He goes for the foot, starts to grab it. It gives me the space with this leg. I can reinforce my foot, or I can just simply shoot through for triangles, change the angle, pull my foot out. As he reaches the foot, I can lift. Instead of just lifting the foot, I can lift the leg. The further his arm is behind him, the harder it is to put pressure down, the harder it is for him to put pressure down, and I can just get this leg in, start switching for triangles, attacking here. So it's not something to be very afraid of, but I did want to mention it because you could get surprised. If you just relax, say you start playing, your main focus is going to be omoplata, head control, keeping pressure, etc. And if you just leave this foot here, he could just snatch it and lift up explosively and put some strain on my ankle in the form of toe hold. Yeah? So always be a little bit aware of this, especially when your foot goes from behind the back to in front of the shoulder, that you just keep the foot flexed a little bit. Yeah? If he now starts reaching for it, I can always use my feet to strip it off, or I can use my hands to strip it off and get this meat hook, take control of the arm, etc. And then work my way to triangles or submissions. Just be a little bit aware of this. If the foot is behind him on his back, so playing Williams guard and the foot is a bit more behind, if he now tries to reach for it, that's very hard. If he then starts bending his arm backwards, well, then it's even better. Then we can get into our puppet master, but we'll see that in a second.